Hello and welcome to the Extraordinary Health Podcast. I'm Dr. Paul Beckham from All Seasons Integrative Health in Fargo, North Dakota. In today's podcast, I'm going to be going over the top 10 benefits that patients can experience from participating in our reverse neuropathy program. So the first one is pain reduction. Many of our patients experience pain reduction from their neuropathy in a very short period of time. Some people immediately after they have their first treatment, but definitely they are noticing a difference over that first month of care, and you get reevaluated at that first month of care to determine just how much it is improving. If it's not improving as much as we'd like to see it, we will make sure that we adjust your treatment accordingly. Number 2, enhanced mobility. When you have decreased pain and improved nerve function, you're going to be able to move better, because you have that less pain and now the nerves are able to sense things. You're going to feel a little bit more sure of yourself. You're going to be more steady. You're not going to lose your balance as much. And you're going to be able to do most of your daily activities and hopefully even start to do some exercising to help keep that blood flow going and keep your mobility up. Number 3 is improved sleep quality. Neuropathy, can disrupt your sleep due to the pain and discomfort. As I've kind of discussed before, I've had patients describe their feet as kind of feeling like hamburger, and they just can't even tolerate even the weight of the sheets on their feet, so they either have to take the sheets and the blankets and the comforters and all that sort of stuff off of their feet, or they have to find some sort of mechanism to kind of tent the end of the bed up so they don't have any pressure, on their feet while they're sleeping at night. So by reversing your neuropathy symptoms, you're going to get better sleep because now you're going to be able to feel things better. Your feet are going to feel less irritated, less numb, tingly, less hamburger feeling, if you go by what some people are feeling. Definitely decrease restfulness too, because you're not having to move your feet around to find a comfortable position to sleep. Number 4 is increased sensation. So patients are going to start to notice a return of sensation in the areas that were previously kind of numb. Or like some patients with their feet, they might even describe it as, they're walking around, they feel like they have a sock on that's balled up underneath their foot, and one, they don't have socks on, and there's no way it can be balled up underneath their foot. So by having that enhanced ability to feel the surfaces that you're walking on, again, you're going to be much more confident in walking, much more stable, and you're going to be able to get out and have a better quality of life because you're going to be able to do more of the activities that you love to do. Number 5 is reduced medication dependence. So, hopefully what's happening here is, we want to get you to the point where hopefully we can have you completely off any of the medications, because most of them, they're just dealing with the symptoms. Whereas the treatment that we're doing in office here, or even the at-home treatments that people could be doing, are getting down to the root cause of what's causing the neuropathy. And we can be improving all those symptoms just naturally with the therapies and the nutrition and functional medicine, dietary changes that a person is going to need to help get that blood flow back. So by getting that blood flow back, you're going to have decreased need to even take any of the medications. Number 6, better blood control. So this is something that we try and address through diet and nutrition as well. Typically get people in more of a keto kind of a diet. You're going to be eating an anti-inflammatory diet on top of that. And especially with patients that have diabetic neuropathy, they're going to start to notice a difference in that, hey, you're going to have just better control of your blood sugars. They're not going to be all over the place spiking, or the foods that you are eating aren't going to even cause the symptoms. So, number 7, enhanced overall well-being. Because the neuropathy symptoms are improving, this is going to just lead to enhanced, mental ability too, because now you know that, hey, I actually have more confidence. I can get around and do things that I want to do. You're not having, to use a cane anymore or a walker. Maybe some people, they're even getting up and out of their wheelchairs now and slowly moving into a walker than to a cane, and hopefully maybe even back to walking again. I've seen some patients that have had neuropathy even get up and start dancing. So anything's possible here. You just need to make sure that you kind of stick with the plan. Number 8 is, just the prevention of the symptom progression. So if you keep doing what you're doing and expecting a different result, that's the definition of insanity here. So by now picking and choosing to do something different, hopefully what we're going to see here is not only that decreased in the overall pain and numbness and tingling in the feet, but we're going to see improved blood flow. We can see that through thermography that we use in the office here. We can also, by doing a sensory test on you, we can see that improve as you're going through care as well. We can also see it on our electrodiagnostic testing here, this pseudomotor test. We can see just how the nerves are being affected that are going to, like, the sweat glands in your feet and hands. So by preventing it and sticking with that anti-inflammatory diet, lower carbohydrate, a little bit healthier fats that you're going to eat, that we're going to see the symptoms not come back. And you also get number 9, just personalized care and support. Again, as I mentioned just previously here, we're going to be evaluating you as you're going through your treatment here. And if we're not seeing the progression that we would expect to see, we're going to adjust your treatment accordingly here. And even ongoing, we're going to keep monitoring you once a person kind of gets done with their initial 90 days, 180 days, 365 days, depending on the severity that you have going on. We're going to continue to monitor this to make sure that it doesn't come back. We also have an app that we use that you can be sending us messages back and forth. So if you need to reach out and contact us, you can reach us through there. Obviously, you can call us on the phone. A lot of times it's just better to use the app because then we can get back to you as soon as possible there. A lot of times we're just not able to, talk to you on the phone because might be busy with other things. So we want to make sure that you have multiple ways of reaching out to us and being able to get the answers that you're looking for as quickly as possible. Also, it comes with this is the empowerment and education. Again, with that online program that we use, it helps to educate you on when you should be doing your home therapies, when you should be taking your nutrition, the foods that you should be eating. There's even recipes there. There's exercises out there. Again, like I said before, you can communicate with us. So if you have questions that you want to have answered, you can reach out to us through that same app and be able to get answers back for yourself. We try and answer those within 24 hours. If you have a question, and we don't want to have you just hanging there waiting to find out what you need to do. So those are the biggest things that can just help out. The 10 big benefits of going through our reverse neuropathy program in the office here. So I hope that information gives you a little bit better idea of just how we can help you in the office. It's not only do we have the in-office treatments here that people are seeking so you can get better faster. Typically, we can see even up to high 99% reduction in the neuropathy symptoms. So we're getting back that sensation that you've lost due to the neuropathy. Also, just our home care, and some people live farther away here, and we have home care stuff that they can do now where, again, we can monitor from the office here. You probably aren't going to be coming in for those monthly evaluations right away. We'll probably get you in at 90 days. Especially if you're coming in from a distance or you have to fly in, then we'll make sure that we're getting those exams done and, again, adjust your treatment accordingly depending on how you're responding to the treatment. So, again, in-office treatments, at-home treatments, we're going to be looking at some functional medicine things, even if we have to, we'll get into some labs. We'll even look at your current labs if you've already had some done in other facilities, see if there's anything there, because we're going to look at it more from a functional medicine or holistic perspective here, and not just the things that are going to indicate that you need maybe a medication or a surgery or something like that. We're going to look at it as to how are some of the things dietarily, as far as foods that you should be eating or possible nutrients that you should be taking to help you reverse your neuropathy. So again, thank you for listening. If you have any further questions, please feel free to reach out and contact the office. We always have consultations that we can do with you to find out if you do have neuropathy going on, if you don't know if you do or not. And you can always go through our full VIP exam, where we literally go through and find out just how severe the neuropathy is, and then that way we can even get you a specific treatment plan, so we can let you know probably how long it's going to take to get it treated, how much it'll cost, so that way you can make and have an informed decision before you decide to move forward with treatment. So thanks for listening, and we'll be back with you in the next podcast.